We decided to have the party because his parents decided 70 years ago to start making babies now. Because he was 70. Because who knew what was going to happen for the 75th, whether the birthday boy would be around or we'd be in a position to do it. So we began scrambling, all my siblings and I, for ideas of how to celebrate the 70th in an appropriate manner. And one of the ideas put forth was a black tie motorcycle rally in Madison Square Garden, but we don't own Madison Square Garden. And we began thinking of the different properties the magazine does have, and Tangier came to mind, probably because it's the only palace we have. And the idea of inviting people to a palace then gave a theme to the party, the idea of 1,001 Nights in One Night, and the nickname Ali Dada emerged in writing the letter of invitation.
It was so clever of him because it gave him an opportunity to show Morocco, that he obviously adores, off to people. So he was helping Morocco, giving his friends a chance to see a place that a lot of them didn't know.
In some ways it was wonderful because once you had decided you were going to give it Morocco, you then decided who was going to do the organizing, and this was all down to Ruth Schwartz, who had organized the anniversary party.
Little did we think when we said yes, we wanted to do the party, that this wasn't going to be a piece of cake. I mean, this was going to be something that was going to bring us over to Tangier. We had to really realize, how do we get 600 or more people on planes safely, comfortably, happily from New York or whatever other destination in the world they were coming from.
We underestimated Morocco's appeal and thought with one 747 we were probably home free, and then had to add another airplane and finally a third airplane.
Mr. Forbes wanted a very beautiful picnic basket, and so we started to design a picnic basket that would be unique and something that the people going on the 747 and on the chartered DC-8 would bring and would become a kind of a memorable feast. So we worked very closely with Sirio Massioni, who's the owner of Le Cirque, and then also with Daniel Ballou, who is their chief chef.
As everyone knows, Malcolm loved balloon, and when we start to make those vegetable baskets, the idea with Dunia was to make an egg in a balloon shape into the crudité basket with the hard-boiled eggs. You need a little bit of imagination to guess that this is a balloon egg, but
we wanted people to have enough room and enough space and the kind of service that they would get were they flying in first class or on their own plane.
Malcolm is a good friend of mine, and it seemed such a bizarre idea that I thought, yes, I have to see
Malcolm
it.
Forbes is very New Jersey, and we're proud of him. He's a unique state asset. We're proud of our ocean front, our mountains, and we're proud of Malcolm Forbes.
And I guess they lost our invitation in the mail.
I guess that must have been a...
I think you should invite the rest of us.
It's the best invitation for this weekend that I got.
Although we, had to work today anyway, so we couldn't have made it.
It's like a beach landing during an invasion. Everything is very highly organized and pulled together. It's terrific.
Protocol was very rigorous, and in the end we decided that rather than bruising egos, we would rely on simple geography and the alphabet. So everybody west of the Mississippi and north of Tallahassee got to go in the Concorde. Everyone from A through H, or half of K, I guess it was, went on the DC-8, and everyone after that, everyone else went on the 747, including Brother Steve and I.
If Gaddafi wants to wipe out U.S. capitalism, he kidnaps this whole bunch. But then, who pays the ransom?
Wind east-west, 10 miles an hour. Happy birthday, Ali Dada.
We've got wonderful cooperation from the Ambassador Jaidi.
To tell you the truth, I have no idea what we were expecting, what's going to be. Only until it's getting closer and closer that we realize the magnitude. Only Mr. Forbes can do something like that. So we're very happy to have him, and very honored to have him in Morocco.
Setting the stage and getting the Palais Gardens ready to receive the guests and have the tents there and the music and entertainment and everything else that was going to be part of the party was, as you might imagine, a monumental task.
Testing. On n'entend pas de là. On n'entend pas. Voilà.
Today it will be finished, tonight.
or the sound
The sound,
system,
so
or
we
the
can
sound,
check.
and the light system.
Watching them stitch every inch of the tenting materials was an experience in itself. And they worked round the clock, stitching away the fittings for all of the tarpaulin and tenting material that covered the superstructures of the tent.
Yeah. Look how well done the weaving of the material is, the gold and the silver. Oh, that is sensational.
They did the same thing with laying out all of the carpeting and making sure that they all fitted in whatever area they were. We used 10,000 square feet of carpeting and at least 100,000 yards of accent fabrics that we used for decorating to twine around the poles of each of the tents. It's natural in the way the Moroccans like to decorate. They really look for the sensual appeal, and you get them from these very beautiful, luxurious fabrics. And then here, working with Mr. Ali, without the ease of common language, we were able to communicate just through almost instinct. It was really a great experience working with them.
When they told me the date of the event, I didn't think we could make it. We have had 200 people working on this project since the beginning of May. Everything is decided by Mr. Forbes, right down to the last stitch.
Avant de faire quelque chose, on met toujours un croquet ou une photo, on le montre à M. Forbes, voilà qu'est-ce que va être. On travaille toujours sur ces ordres.
First of all, they do everything by hand in Morocco. When we got to the dinner, the first course was pastilla, which, by the way, is Malcolm Forbes, one of his favorite Moroccan foods. We used 440 pounds of chicken for it. 1,500 eggs went into the making of it. We had 100 pastilla served that night. Then for serving the meshwi, which is the traditional barbecued lamb, we used 100 lambs. They were all marinated. We used 220 pounds of potatoes. We used 220 pounds of carrots. And then the poulet citron, or the lemon chicken. We had 600 pieces of chicken, 120 pounds of lemon juice, and then 120 pounds of onions, 120 pounds of oil, hundreds and hundreds of pounds of food here.
It's really rather special to put together a fireworks display in Morocco. Fireworks are strictly the privilege of His Majesty the King. The level of security is enormous. The moment we place a fireworks mortar, a security officer turns up.
Pour nous, c'est très difficile parce qu'ils ont une peur terrible de la poudre.
To accommodate their guests, they needed the largest hotel in Tangier, but the Hotel Salazar was going to undergo major renovation.
We had already considered a redecoration of the hotel before, and we had a schedule for the next 2 years to do this little by little. Then the owners decided that this could or should be done within the 6 weeks that were left at the time. And we started, not quite sure whether we were going to finish it all. And we started on a 12-hour day, and it soon got up to 16 hours a day. And the last 3 days before the deadline, which was Friday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it was 24 hours around the clock. Because we said, well, with all the effort that we had made, it would be a shame if we wouldn't really finish it.
Would you like this? These are the new rooms that we tried to get done. Yeah, this was the idea of it. God, a lot of people are going to be busy. They are right now. The Moroccan government and the Moroccan security in particular were well aware of the importance of the people that were coming and also the possibility of a terrorist attack. So they gave us protection that normally wouldn't even be given to the President of the United States.
I'll be as 80th, 90th, and 100th, and we're invited.
I've regretted forever if I had to come. That sums it up.
I must say, Malcolm, you've managed to throw quite a birthday bash here. There's never been a party quite like this one, I don't suppose.
Hi! How you doing?
I didn't really fan the press. I thought it's going to build on its own, and I'd rather have it happen that way. By the time I had been asked for an estimate, I knew that it was growing into a major event. Obviously, we knew we had a wonderful occasion, and we have a great respect for the value of press coverage and what it can do for Forbes.
Irresponsibly excessive, those are relative terms. This is not costing as much as it would appear to cost because of where we're having it.
Malcolm himself knew that because of the nature of the party, there probably could be negative press. I really didn't think that would happen because over the years we've had almost none.
I mean, we all do things in our life that probably aren't essential. I don't feel guilty about it. I feel grateful that we can do it.
They're wonderful to be around as a family. They're just so warm. They respect each other. Malcolm respects them as well as they respect him. And they laugh. They just have a ball together. And it's great to be around them. It's like being on a family picnic whenever they're all together.
Hi, kiddies. Lest you think we're in New York, New Haven, and Hartford, we're not. Welcome to downtown Tangier, the Kasbah. Ah, glamorous Morocco, land where Lawrence of Arabia was filmed, land of Ingrid Bergman's movie Casablanca. Saturday afternoon, Malcolm's guests took in the sun, the sights, and that bizarre bazaar, the souk. Looks like a Kmart. Looks like everything on sale at a Kmart. Now to find that perfect last-minute gift for Malcolm. Perfect. This is a Forbes special. Hey, this guy was wearing my outfit.
Very good.
Calvin Klein, who's yours? No sense of humor and no luck with Malcolm's gift, but it was time to get my varying body parts ready for the party.
Hello. Hello.
You going to Malcolm's party?
Yeah.
Ah, wonderful.
It's wonderful that we were brought over. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me.
We're lost.
Fantastic.
Very
We can't find our bus.
Forbes to the rescue.
I can help somebody over here.
All right, Cunningham.
Looks great for a mechanic, sweetheart. What am I going to say?
I'm sure you didn't iron your dress. You're a high-class star, but how did you get it to look so good?
I stuffed it with so much tissue paper, it practically came here on its own.
Toilet paper? Or
No, tissue paper, Cindy.
Let's raise it above the current affairs level, you know what I mean?
Not 1,001 Nights. It looks more like $1,001,000. But I think it's great.
It's better than Lawrence of Arabia.
These people are having the time of their life. Yesterday they were so hot that they wouldn't have missed this. I don't think they'd rather give up this hand like that than miss this prize.
birthday.
I believe
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
He said, well, you don't have a driver's license. Well, you see, I didn't know.
No.
But it's still
Your Majesty, I think did you meet my son-in-law?
I did.
Good.
months ago, I was staying on it in Palm Springs. It's like a surprise television show.
Happy birthday, Malcolm. Happy birthday. Salute. All right. We'll see you on your 80th. God love Chairman.
Happy birthday.
God love you. You're here. Jacob.
And Lee.
To the siblings, Moira, Timmy, Bobby, thank you. Thank God you're here. We love you.
Make it close to you. Come out. Come out.
We all wish to celebrate his 100th.
And we're looking forward to the 75th.
We have the belly dancer before the chicken. What are we going to have before the fruit?
Now to make an even more glorious evening out of tonight, Beverly Hills is going to sing happy birthday to Malcolm.
You all have to join me, however. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Malcolm. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much. Our father's favorite saying is that the ultimate revenge is to live long enough to be a problem for your children. But so far, it's worked the other way. And for 70 years, at least in our eyes, you've been a unique and inspiring example in ways large and small, how life is to be lived. Happy birthday, Pop, and thank you for everything.
Steve, you're still in the will. Thank you. I'd like to say to Your Royal Highness and Your Majesty and all the distinguished friends that are here tonight that this is just a magnificent occasion and a wonderful opportunity for so many of our friends in America and Europe to become familiar with a country that is as unique, as wonderful, as hospitable, and so full of assets and good-hearted people of great courage that have been friends of the United States since the time we became the United States. And I think we all owe a great hand to our Moroccan friends who put up with us. And now we just will, I don't know where the cake is, and I don't know, oh, is that the cake? Wow. Okay, we'll do a symbolic cut. I thank all of you, and I have to add as a footnote, about a dozen of you didn't pay attention to the instructions, no presents. And I thank you very much.
Malcolm Forbes is a legend for Tangier. He has done so much for that city. Because what he has done for the country, what he has done for Tangier, that we have decided to award him with that citizenship, which is very exceptional. I mean, only once before it was done, and I don't think in the near future it will be again given to anybody.
Council of Tangier is very proud to award Mr. Malcolm Forbes the title of Citizen of Honor of the City of Tangier.
I really am very, very grateful. I will try to express my appreciation in some form when we celebrate the 71st birthday. Thank you very much.
And just so nobody should leave this little weekend bored, Morocco's King Hassan threw a royal luncheon.
All the folklore which brought from all over the Morocco. We have them from any village, just name it, they were there. Horsemen, they were brought from miles and miles and miles and thousands of miles, because we wanted every province to be represented there. So there were almost 1,000 horsemen there. The folklore, there were over 1,000 also. day passed, we did not have a phone call from somebody who been on this trip who want to go back. We have a lot of people from these 800 people who were there who are going back for Christmas, for New Year, or for the next year. It's unbelievable what's happening to us, and we're very happy with it.
What's hot this summer? Big parties. Everyone has been talking about Malcolm Forbes.
Like Malcolm Forbes, for instance.
Mega multi-millionaire Malcolm Forbes has a saying.
70th birthday bash has
the Treasury wanted to celebrate its 200th anniversary the way Malcolm Forbes celebrated his 70th birthday. But unfortunately, or fortunately, Kitty, Secretary Brady doesn't know Elizabeth Taylor that well, and the Treasury doesn't have near as much money as Malcolm, so that idea fell through.
Boy, what a bash. Malcolm Forbes' 70th birthday party in Morocco last weekend. It was wonderful. It was splendid. It was opulent. And boy, is he getting bashed for it.
Believe me, a lot of this 48 hours in Tangier was spent waiting. And part of it was sort of like something on a non-air-conditioned bus trip with 700 capitalist fools.
It is a remarkable party.
It's unbelievable.
It's incredible.
It's the setting, it's the place, but everyone looks so wonderful.
It was a grand and glorious fete.
I think it was so wild and it became so surreal.
Is this an acceptable way for people to spend the money?
That amount of money, if one was to spend it in advertising, couldn't produce the kind of results. I might put a factor of 10 to 1 to it.
I'd like to talk about just the morality of spending, whether it's $250,000 or $500,000 or $1 million on a party.
We all have our fantasies. Do you ever talk to somebody who wins the lottery? Do you ever hear one of them say, I'm going to give all my money to the homeless? No, I'm going to buy a car and a new house. It's part of the American dream.
You can't, first of all, within America, say that it is wrong for a man to spend his own money on anything. Malcolm Forbes is an extraordinarily generous man with charities. He is concerned about those that are far less fortunate than all of us. He has made his money from hard work in the American free enterprise system. Who should be the first to say that there is something wrong in the way that somebody spends their money?
It's one thing if the rich people want to spend their own money, what the heck, let them do it. But why do you have to promote it? Why do you have to celebrate it?
The strange thing that's happened in this century that we live in is it's become a very mutual degree of hype and exploitation and promotion. The celebrities are there, the dignitaries, the CEOs are there. All of them are getting television time and print space. Everybody benefits from this. Television time is filled up. People who are viewing it or people who are reading it, they want to read, they want to watch this kind of glamour, this kind of excitement. It raises their visions from the humdrum lives that they lead. So everybody benefits.
Mr. Forbes, how can you defend spending this money, no matter what it was, when a lot of people in this world need money like that just to eat?
You just have witnessed the culture of Morocco. It was put on, demonstrated. The world is much more aware of Morocco, the oldest friend America has, than they were before.
I'm not going to buy that. I mean, there are kids in this...
I'm not selling it to you.
Well, let me tell you.
You just sold it to the American people for 10 minutes on here. You showed Morocco,
Not only
Sam.
you're not selling it to me, you did invite me, but when I heard that person say anybody who's anybody, I know where I stand.
Are you going to invite Sam next time?
Absolutely.
Would we do it again? Yes. Are we going to do such a thing again? Probably not. It would be hard to top.